Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Aquarius, for October 2017. This is for you, my lovely Aquarius, for October 2017. Do you know why I love October so much? I'm keep on saying I love October so much because it is probably one of the most spiritual months in a year. The reason why it's so spiritual is because on the 31st of October, of course, we have got an amazingly powerful day, and this day is so powerful because it's going to be so spiritual in such a way that the actual veil in between this world and the spirit world is going to be at its thinnest. And what does that mean? It means that it's not only that particular day that is going to be so significant, the 31st of October. Throughout of October, there are going to be significant things that are going to be happening to you. Signs, there are going to be omens, there are going to be certain messages that you're going to keep on receiving, and they're going to mean to you quite a lot. But of course, the actual 31st is going to be the most powerful when it comes to us, and when it comes to us feeling connection to the spirit world, to our own spirituality, to our own subconscious mind and things like that. So basically the actual veil is going to be at its thinnest on the 31st of October 2017, which is on another hand going to have an amazing impact, an amazing reflection on you, especially because when it comes to your health, I think that this is probably going to be the best month also when it comes to the whole year of 2017. If it's not the best, one of the best months when it comes to your health, because you are going to be bursting with positivity, you're going to be bursting with energy, and it's not only the fact that you're going to be completely re-energized, you are going to be feeling completely re-energized, which is going to make your performance when it comes to your work, when it comes to you using your concentration, and when it comes to your health, your life in general, when it comes to your own performance, you're going to be able to actually sense how much longer you're able to do things. Like, for example, if you're working, you will be working an additional 4 or 5 hours completely happy and completely, it is going to be your own initiative purely because you are going to feel so much energy. And don't forget that this is absolutely wonderful and perfect time to start new things. If you want to start something new, like a new job, a new career, or anything like that, October is going to be absolutely perfect for that, because as I said, you are going to be overwhelmed with little messages, little spiritual messages. And this is what I say, why the 31st of October is so important, and why this spiritual time is so important, because our relatives that have passed away are going to be sending us little messages. They're going to try to get in touch with us. Our spirit guides are going to try to send us messages. Our guardian angels are going to try to to help us to get the right direction, or to help us to go towards the right direction. And this is why this time is going to be so important to you. When it comes to the actual number, it is number 7. Number 7 is just really good number. Before I go to the actual number, or what I was going to say, that your health is going to be really brilliant, and it's not only about you feeling like a really energetic and things like that. You're going to feel much sharper. You're going to feel very sharp in general. But on another hand, this time is very important because actually very, very, very important for those of you that have been suffering from a longer illnesses or longer ailments, and you didn't see any improvements whatsoever, or you were waiting to see the certain improvements and things like that. Now this is going to be the time, not only when you're going to feel so much energy, but in general, your health, your ailments that you didn't see improvements in a really long time, now you will be able to see improvements, which is automatically going to absolutely have an amazing impact on you. And of course it's going to, it's going to. So now this is what I was going to say. When it comes to the actual number, it is number 7. You know how I always talk about number 7, how highly spiritual number 7 is. Now this is a spiritual month. Now you have a number 7. What does that mean in your case? And what does that mean to you, Aquarius? I will tell you exactly what number 7 means. Number 7 means something really good and something really big when it comes to your own personal success, when it comes to your own personal finances, when it comes to your career. If you're not working and you're retired, this also means that all the worries that you had about your financial situation, and if you had like financial difficulties, and if you weren't too sure about your financial situation, or if you weren't too sure about your career and things like that, now this is all going to start making sense. If you were struggling with your career, if you were struggling with your finances, if you were waiting for your finances to improve, the October is going to be months, very, very promising months, when you're going to find out very good things and very good news when it comes to your personal finances, and when it comes to your career, and when it comes to your personal success and the personal gain. However, this month is going to be a very good month. You may not necessarily get hold of the money straight away on that particular month of October, but you will most certainly be aware of the fact that you are on the right track, you are on the right journey, you are on the right track when it comes to your financial situation, when it comes to your personal success, whatever that means to you. And also there is something very interesting that is going to happen to you this month. You're gonna have a very interesting idea. That particular idea that you are going to have, it's going to be connected to your finances, it's going to be connected to your career again, and it is just going to completely come out of the blue. And this is another thing that this wonderful month, where we have of course the 31st of October right at the end, it's actually going to bring. So very, very promising. Also, what else I was going to say, that number 7 means that you're about to have a really important negotiation. You are going to have a very important negotiation this month. Whether you realize this or not, this is going to be mind-blowing, fantastic, bombastic, and it's going to be really, really good. And this negotiation that you are going to have is just something that it's not been about for a really long time. It's something that it's not been in your life for a really long time. Something that just happened in your life like a little, something that happened in your life like a little tornado, literally not that long ago, maybe within the next couple of 2 or 3 months, and this is going to be the actual direct result of that. And it is actually going to be a really good negotiation. If you were worried, you know, like subconsciously worried or thinking, oh my god, is it going to be good or not, it is going to be really, really good indeed, and things are going to work in your favor, and you are going to be absolutely ecstatic with the outcome. On another hand, what else number 7 means, it's just amazing how many things number 7 actually does contain, how much energy this number actually has. And what else number 7 means, that on another hand, if you do want to have a negotiation, if you would like to have a negotiation, any type of negotiation, if you would like to start something, sign something, new contract and things like that, throughout of October, this is going to be perfect, brilliant time for it. And this is also what number 7 means. Very, very significant. And the bottom line here again is, this is going to put a big smile on your face, and it is going to make you feel absolutely ecstatic, and you will see exactly what I mean. Okay, the 4th of October 2017, the 4th of October, it's going to be quite unusual day, because it is going to feel a very strange day to start with, very unusual day to start with. The day is going to feel a little bit gloomy, the day is going to feel a little bit different, and also you will actually face a certain problem really early in the morning on the 4th of October 2017, and that particular problem that you will be facing, it's going to kind of happen to you just out of the blue. You will not expect this, and it's just going to come really quick and really quickly will go. But what this little problem is going to make you do, it's not the fact that you're going to have to face this problem, that you're going to have to deal with this problem. The fact is actually that this problem in itself is going to be resolved really, really quickly. But what is going to happen, that a really good unexpected event is going to come out of that later. And out of that unexpected event, what is going to happen? A really fantastic new, brand new turning point, which is by the end of the day of the 4th of October 2017 going to give you the whole new energy, the whole new direction, and it's just going to make you feel confident about certain things about your life, looking at the bigger picture about your present and about your future. The certain things, certain big steps, huge steps, really personal steps you wanted to make, you wouldn't even talk about it to everybody. You wouldn't even talk about it, you know, like you would keep this is so personal, you would keep it to yourself. So this is all going to be really connected, because automatically it is just going to make you feel more comfortable about making a really big step in your life. 11th of October, another important day. 11th of October, I'm smiling, is such a cute and important day for you, because you guys, Aquarius, are so social. You love being out there, you love spending your time with people, you love being with people, people love you, you have got a wonderful energy, you're very charismatic, you're very energetic. It is very difficult not to notice Aquarius. As soon as you walk into the room, everybody's literally going to notice you, but this is a lot to do with your amazing energy. You're wonderful people. I personally get on with Aquarius. Aquarius is like there is no tomorrow, whether they're male or whether they're female. It is just this wonderful and very playful energy you people have. And the reason why am I saying this on the 11th of October, why the 11th of October is going to be so significant, is because I consider this day is going to be really important to you, because you are going to be surrounded by people who mean to you the most. You're going to be surrounded with people who are going to fill you with love, and you're going to fill these people with love yourself. You're going to be surrounded by people who love you and you love them. And it is going to be absolutely wonderful time, exchange of love, exchange of emotions. You're going to have a great time with people who mean to you the most. When I say the people who mean to you the most, I'm referring to people who you know for a really long time. This is going to be an important day, like your best friends ever are going to be around you. You're going to be around your best friends ever, and this is exactly what you will actually need at this moment, at this point in your life, because you're going to be highly spiritual yourself. This is a highly spiritual month, but you're also going to be going through like a really big emotional, huge emotional confusion. Please don't get me wrong. I'm saying that you're going to be going through huge emotional confusion, and I'm going to be talking about it in just a couple of minutes. And this is all going to make sense when I come to that, okay? And basically 11th of October is just going to be so good for you, not only because you're going to spend the time with people who you love the most, but there is just something very important that you are going to gain from these friends, that you are going to gain from these people who mean to you the most. There is an amazing, incredibly amazing information that you are going to get. An incredible information that is like some kind of idea that is also going to be exactly what you need at the moment, and it is all going to make sense to you. This particular idea, it's just going to become something really big later on, and it's also going to be something for you to fall back on if you know emotionally you feel very soft and things like that. It's just something that is going to make you much stronger, something that is just wisely and gently going to kind of push you towards the right direction in life. The third important day is, have a guess, of course, the 31st of October. The 31st of October, it's going to be a really interesting day for you, because you are going to have your little omen. And this omen that you are going to have, you know how crazy I am about omens, how crazy I am about signs. Signs are everywhere. Omens are everywhere. I'm keep on saying this all the time, but it's really important to just know how to read them, to just know how to actually understand them, to just know exactly what they mean and exactly that time in your life. It all depends what's on your mind when you see them. What were you thinking beforehand? What were you thinking at the time? What is the problem that is bothering you? What the solution to certain problem you're looking for? All these things you have to put together. All these things, sometimes it's not that easy for people to kind of realize, or for people to kind of find out, for people to kind of realize, you know, but because it's happening on the 31st of October, which means that this is going to be the sacred message, your little omen, your little sacred message is going to manifest to you. And this particular omen is actually going to have a fantastic influence on you, and it's also going to help you to make a certain adjustments in your life that you feel really uncomfortable doing, that you feel really uncomfortable even thinking about, you know, that you would, maybe if you would think about these adjustments before, you would be like, oh no, I'm crazy, like only I'm crazy, blah blah blah. But now this is just going to make perfect sense, because after this moment, after this point, there's the whole new door going to be open to you, and it is going to be amazing. So after this, an amazing omen that you are going to receive, after this omen manifests to you, you are going to actually make a huge adjustment, and that particular adjustment that you are going to make, it's actually going to be really big later on, and it's just something that you wouldn't normally have a confidence to do, but because the things will happen the way they will happen, and the things will happen at the right time on the 31st of October, it is all going to come with divine power. It is all going to come with divine energy. It is all going to make sense just because of that, because you are going to be in a different dimension. You will be able to sense these different dimensions. Therefore, you will be able to get these messages and understand them this time in a whole different way, which is just going to be absolutely huge later on, and it's going to have an amazing impact on your life later on, like really, really good indeed. The first part of October 2017, you see, the first part of October 2017, now I'm gonna say what I wanted to say before about the emotional confusion. I told you, I said that I'm gonna say in a couple of minutes about the emotional confusion, and this is what I think that lots of you Aquariuses are going to feel very, very unsettled when it comes to your relationships, when it comes to you being in relationships and you know, being with your partners and things like that. This is going to be the time, the first part of October, it is just going to have such a reflection on you that I can see. Please don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to like make you all depressed or anything like that. And also, if you are in a really happy relationship with your partner, husband, wife, then this is just going to mean something for you slightly different. But if you had a problem with your partner, if you were unhappy with your partner, if you were arguing with your partner, and I see that 95% of Aquariuses were like just going through very difficult stage in their life, in your life, when it comes to your relationship, husband, wife, partners, the certain things will come to an end to most of you, and this has made most of you to be like a very emotionally confused. It threw you off the way, and the certain things that you thought that they will be like how you imagined them to be, they will all kind of change, and they all started changing lately. So this is why I'm saying that lots of you are going to be going through emotional confusion, especially in the first part of October. You will want to sort things out with your partner, husband, wife. If you have been really unhappy, if things didn't work out and you started like some kind of like a divorce process or something like that, separation, or you wanted to start separation, you wanted to go your own way because things really didn't work out, the first part of October is just going to bring even more of this emotional confusion confusion, and you will actually feel this even more, and you will kind of you will be seeing and realizing more reasons why maybe this relationship is not the best for you and why it would be the best to move on. And or some of you already started this process of splitting up, already started this process of separation, and some of you weren't too sure, and then you went back, then you started again the process, then you realized it's all the same, and then you went back, and then you kind of, and this is the type of confusion that I'm saying. And then some of you just decided to split up, you see, and this is why I'm saying that this confusion is still going to be very rather enhanced in the first part of October. And also there will be lots of, you know, there will be friends involved, there will be people involved, and you will be needing people in your life. You will be needing, you know, like a wise people in your life, wise advice in your life, and you will want to be free. You will feel like you want to be free. And it's not, you know, I'm not here just to make you cry and to make you really miserable. Oh God, I'm gonna split up with my partner, husband, wife. I repeat, and I repeat again, if you are happy and you're in a happy relationship, in a completely happy relationship with your partner, you have no problems whatsoever, then this is also mean that your relationship is going to go on the whole next stage, whole next level. Things are going to slightly change, not in a bad way, not in bad terms or anything like that, but you will want to kind of start different things, try different things. However, it is actually going to be positive things for those of you that are in a happy relationship, because you are going to want to take your relationship on a whole new level. Your relationship is going to be tested a little bit, but then when the test is finished, then it's actually going to have a really brilliant, fantastic outcome. Therefore, on another hand, it's going to bring your relationship, if you are in a happy relationship with your partner, on a whole next level. And for those of you that are actually what I just said, the most of you that wanted to get out of relationship, you see, don't get me wrong, come on, don't get me wrong, you know, sometimes we are meant to be with somebody for our whole life. Sometimes, you know, we are meant to be with somebody for a certain amount of time, you know, sometimes, you know, it all depends. Our soulmate is not our soulmate for life necessarily. We can have 5 soulmates, we can have 2 soulmates, we can have 3 soulmates, we can have 6 soulmates, we can have 1 soulmate. It all depends in our own personal journey. It all depends how far our spirits have evolved, and especially how far our spiritual journey have evolved with that other person's spiritual journey. And in this situation, for lots of Aquariuses, this seems like, and it feels like, that certain things are going to come to an end, because lots of you, my lovely Aquariuses, you will want to really move on this quick. And sometimes with Aquariuses, you see, this is the thing with you guys, you're absolutely one of the most amazing signs when it comes to move on from a certain situation, let's say like a love situations and things like that, where other people can struggle a lot to move on and things like that. You guys, you can move on just like this with absolutely no problem, so much quicker, so much faster, and so much more powerful, in a more powerful way than lots of other signs. And this is the actual gift that you have, guys, because literally you can move on with a snap of a finger, which is absolutely amazing gift to have. Because if you end up with somebody who is very having a negative impact on you, negative influence on you, then it's just that person is just dragging your energy down, then you are dragging this person's energy, then it's not really good, because you just make each other ill at the end, basically. And that's why I'm seeing that lots of you will want to be free, lots of you will enjoy your freedom, lots of you will kind of want to have a fun with people, go out, and it's just like your life is just going to turn from maybe being like a little bit boring to like being just so fantastic, bombastic, and full. Lots of things are going to be happening, and you're just going to feel so passionate, super passionate about things. You will be doing things that you didn't do in a really long time. You will be going places you didn't want to go in a really long time. And especially if you had a really bad influence by your partner, or your partner had a negative influence on you, you will just feel so light. I can also see you spending time with people from your childhood. You will also be in touch with somebody from your childhood, somebody from your past, somebody who you know really long time. And this is going to be from the first part of October to the mid part of October. This time is going to be very enhanced for you spending time also with people from your childhood. And there is a one person very significant from your past, from your childhood, that is going to come through. Some kind of little fight, some kind of little disagreement, something happened in between you, and it's really stupid and it's really silly. And this particular thing is just so tiny, so tiny in compared to the fact how long you actually know each other, how much you actually mean to each other. This is somebody from your childhood, from your past, and somebody who you know all your life, and something happened, something really negative happened maybe within the last couple of years or so, or maybe even longer, it depends. Something happened negative, that it had a negative impact on your friendship with that person, and this is going to be brought to your attention because you're going to feel quite a little bit nostalgic about certain things in life, especially when it comes to your childhood and the people who you know from your childhood. You're going to be thinking about it a lot, you're going to appreciate it a lot. As I said, you guys are really friendly, you're super friendly, you have friends and people who love you and appreciate you all over. So that's why you see this, all these things are going to be kind of playing up on your mind, and you will want to sort out this thing, you know, with a friend from your past, you know, who you know for a really long time, and this is actually going to be really good. And also, what else I was going to say, it's quite wonderful when it comes to the actual business, when it comes to the actual financial situation. I already said this is going to be fantastic months, seriously fantastic months, honestly. And I want to say something to you, yeah. I know that some of you maybe are not working, you know, for example, if you're unemployed and you're looking for a job, okay. I just say the same thing. The mid-October is just going to be mind-blowing, because the mid-October, it is going to be very significant for those of you that are looking for a job. Let's say that you're unemployed and you're looking for a job. There is something very good going to happen to you. Something very good is going to manifest to you in such a way that a really fantastic job is going to become available to you. And that job that is going to become available to you is automatically going to give you an amazing overwhelmed emotion that you're going to have. Overwhelmed emotions as soon as you hear about it. It is going to be a little bit scary. It is going to be a little bit different, purely because it's just going to contain lots of things that you haven't done. So it is a very big learning process going to come through it, but that is come with it. But that is just not going to be the problem, because the bottom line is it is just going to be very good for you, because you're going to feel like recognized. Finally, you got this particular job. So it's so important for those of you that have been applying, keep on applying for the jobs, and you will keep on getting maybe stupid jobs, or the jobs that you didn't want, the jobs that you know that you are more qualified for, like you're better, you know, that you've got more qualifications, like for example, and things like that. Maybe you just weren't getting the right jobs, and now this is going to be the one that is just automatically going to put a big smile on your face, and automatically it's just going to be such an attractive opportunity for you. It's like, oh my god, fantastic. And another thing I wanted to say, for those of you that are working mid-October, it's actually going to be also fantastic time, very important time, because this is going to be the time of recognition. And this is very interesting what is going to happen. So whether you work for the company, whether you have your own business, whether you're self-employed, or whether you're retired maybe, and then you're working on a certain project, whichever project you're working on, if you're retired, for example, this is going to be the time of recognition. What you wanted to get recognized for, you are going to get recognized for. So this is why it's so important this time. And also, if you are like at the college or university, there's also important time of recognition that you're actually going to have a mid-October, which is very interesting. After that moment, after that point, you are going to have to cut off certain part of your life. You're going to have to cut off a certain part of your life. Meaning that you are going to have to make certain changes. This is going to be good recognition. So whether you're at work, whether you're self-employed, whether you work for somebody else, it doesn't matter. This is going to be a good time, positive time of recognition when it comes to your work, finances and career. And also very soon after that, you're going to have to actually cut certain things out of your life. You're going to be aware of the fact that you're going to have to make a quite big big changes in order to get where you want to get in your life, and you're going to literally have to abandon certain things. You're going to have to literally turn your back to certain things in order to move on with your life. And you will see what I mean. It is just so much information I see. It is just so much information and I have, but I have only certain amount of time that I can actually use in order to try to explain this to you, how exciting this time is going to be. On one hand, an emotional confusion, on another hand, a certain new passion is going to be born that is just going to be life-changing for you. It is going to be absolutely brilliant. The month of yin-yang for you, for sure. Okay, the third part of October, it's also going to be the whole new hope that you are going to have. So this is also very important for those of you if you were struggling emotionally, maybe for those of you that were kind of down lately, maybe for those of you that were actually affected by maybe like a bad weather, or affected by certain things, certain negative situations in life, and if you're still affected by it throughout October, the end of October is just going to be brilliant, because there is the whole new hope that you are going to have. And that new hope, it's also going to come like a whole new learning experience. This learning experience that is going to come, that you will want to have, it's connected to your past. Something that went through your mind in your past is just going to be bouncing back, and before, if it came back, and this was a while back, okay, and before, if this would come back, you wouldn't be too sure, you wouldn't be too certain, you were just waiting for the right moment, waiting for the right time. Well, now that right time is absolutely coming. I highly suggest to get something like Amazonite. Amazonite, look at this pendant, is just so absolutely perfect, and it's just something that I really feel that you should have. Lots of you, my gorgeous Aquariuses, throughout this amazingly spiritual month of October 2017, and Amazonite, it's not going to have an amazing impact when it comes to you, your career, your finances and things like that. I think there's a lot going to be happening when it comes to that. There are lots of opportunities that you are going to have, and Amazonite is brilliant for financial situation to make it even better, but also it helps you to be in touch with your own spirituality and make the best possible decisions actually when it comes to your own personal situation. So I highly suggest to get something like Amazonite to make things even smoother, to get even more messages, and to get, you know, to go towards the certain even much better direction in life. You can get Amazonite on my website, and it's in my description below. Okay, and also what else I was going to say, and you see, this is what it is the new hope that I'm seeing. And again, the new hope is going to make you realize this new stage in your life. It's going to make you realize that you're just going to have to kind of get rid of certain things in life, cut out certain things in life, just in order to get where you want to get. Because if you don't cut these certain things out of your life, if you don't change these certain things out of your life, if you don't make this massive change, then the things are not going to start changing for you. And this is going to be the big realization that you're actually going to have. There's a certain female that is like a very powerful family member that is also going to have an amazing impact on you, and this family member is going to give you ridiculously important advice. This family member is successful, she's very good with the money, she's very clever, she's very smart, and you really look up to you, because after this advice that you get from her, it is actually the success again. It's going to follow. You're gonna get like a clear picture, clear vision about certain direction in your life, and also you will be able to see, if I can say, like a formula to success, you see, and this is going to be your own personal formula to success after this moment, after this point. And also at the end of October 2017, it is going to be the time when you're going to book like some kind of trip, and this kind of trip away or holiday away is going to come out of the blue. It is going to surprise you, and it's going to manifest like it's just going to come out of the blue. You did not plan this trip, you did not plan this journey, but this is going to be really important for you, because it is just so important for you to actually have a change of scenery. As many change of sceneries you have throughout October 2017, that's better, honestly. So this last change of scenery that you are going to have towards the end of October 2017, it is going to come out of the blue, and it's going to make you think, should I go, should I not go? But please do go, because on the other hand, you are going to have a wonderful spiritual experience when you come back from that journey, that trip away, trip abroad, or it could be just a trip to the certain village. It doesn't matter. Something very interesting, powerful and deep is waiting for you after that point, after that moment onwards. And what is really exciting, it's also the fact that there is, just for those of you that are single, ready to mingle, there is already somebody about to manifest in your life. This particular person is somebody very special. This particular person is somebody very different, and this particular person is going to start manifesting right at the end of October 2017, and it is going to blow your mind. It's going to blow you away. This particular person is very successful. It's very interesting. It comes from a very good family, somebody very smart, somebody very educated, somebody very powerful, somebody with lots of money, I would say, but it's not about the money, of course, but somebody so successful. I would say rich, but I just hate that word, and with the money it's not much better, but somebody so successful when it comes to their finances, when it comes to their career, somebody really like well off, if I can say, comes from a really good family, and this person is just going to start coming and manifesting very slowly in your life, and it's just going to happen right at the right time. It is going to surprise you the way you're going to meet this person. You're going to meet this person when you're going to be surrounded by other people. It's going to happen again. It's going to be very enhanced in between the mid-October towards the end of October, but very much towards the end of October, towards November already. This person is going to be all around, okay? It's not going to start happening straight away that you're going to start kissing this person or something like that. It's going to happen very gradually. But every single time you see this person, every single time you meet this person, you're gonna realize how much you like this person more and more, and there is something going to be so mind-blowing about this person, and this is someone who is literally going to change your life. Please do trust me. So go out as much as you can, like travel, do things, because this is now your time. If you were ending up with wrong people now in the last few years, and that happened, you know, or I wouldn't say wrong, but your spiritual journey was keep on coming to an end. There are lots of karmas you had to work on, and now this is going to be something completely different. Someone very successful, very important, very powerful, very interesting, very good looking, and somebody who's going to literally blow you away. I again highly suggest, highly recommend, please do get rose quartz. You must get rose quartz pendant. You can get this on my website. My website is in the description below again, and rose quartz is ridiculously important to get the right person into our life, the love, you know, the right person when it comes to love into our life, and it also helps us to actually communicate better and to express ourselves better, and especially in situations if we are nervous and we don't know what to say to these people, then rose quartz is fantastic for that particular balance. Thank you ever so much for watching my video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't done so. Don't forget to like, share me on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you like. Thank you ever so much for watching. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.